Konnichiwa everyone! Welcome back to our Amazon Ads Omakase. Today we'll be serving our lunch special, which is to drive your business growth together with Amazon Ads. Let me introduce our cast again for today. Today we will serve our valuable guests from the last session, Clarence and David.
So welcome again, David and Clarence. In your last visit, we have served you 2 a la carte before we go into the main dish. Do you still remember what they are?
Yes, I do. It was brand metrics and
sponsored brand categories benchmark reports.
Good job. So if you haven't checked out our a la carte, please check the above link to see before our main dish. So you've now seen 2 different tools to find our brand's performance and the benchmark. For our main dish today, we'll focus on the first dish, which is brand metrics. And we'll look at it together, how we can enhance the performance by each phase. Are you guys excited?
Definitely.
of course, man.
Let's
Ready,
go.
we're ready.
Wow.
Thank you. Okay, I'm back to my brand metrics here.
Yeah, let me see mine as well.
So guys, we have seen exactly each metrics definition very shortly in our earlier a la carte. But let's recap again how we read and how we should actually utilize the tool, if that's okay.
So first, we need to go to the tool. Please go through the process from Seller Central, Advertising, Campaign Manager, Insights and Planning, and there you will see brand metrics. So now let's look into the specifics a bit more. Please click View Detailed Metrics for your brand in this category. On each phase, you will see your percentile rank versus the other brands in your category and the specific engagement criteria. So for percentile, the higher the better. If it's quite low, that's where you might have to tackle and focus.
Okay, Chef, I find my brand percentile is super low in brand consideration, which is equal to the purchase intent.
Mine is a bit different. I find my brand percentile is a little lower in awareness. What should I do exactly, Chef?
All right, David and Clarence, calm down. So from now, let's see what we can do for each branding phase and their objectives behind. So we'll give you the chef recommendations to upscale your growth lever.
Let's start from the awareness phase. You will actually see the below metrics. Number 1, we have awareness index. It actually helps to understand our advertisers' awareness of brands as well as compared to their peers within the awareness percentage. Secondly, we have customer engagement rate. It actually helps you to know the percentage of customer as well as advertiser brand interactions within the category, within the time frame that we're looking at. Number 3, we also have brand search only. So this data applies to all the categories. It actually helps you assess if customers are aware of the advertiser's brand and search for their products. So, Clarence, actually, you said that your awareness stage is lower, right? The core thing is to actually connect with your customers as they search for their shopping aspirations.
Yes, I launched my brand straight on Amazon 2 years ago, and I'm getting popularity in a certain category. However, my customers do not have full visibility of my brand yet and its value. This is exactly what I think.
No worries. The key will be actually how to make your brand searches grow higher and faster. So here, I will suggest these few recommendations to uplift your awareness stage.
So first, we can utilize sponsored brands, especially store spotlight and video mode. This can potentially help your brand stand out at the top of the shopping search results with content related to the selected items and categories in the store. So secondly, you can also utilize brand keywords with high category searches, which drive traffic to the products. In addition, think about adjusting beats based on the ad placement. For example, top of search, that will help improve your visibility of the brands.
I heard about sponsored display actually. How much of this is actually crucial to the awareness stage?
Sponsored display is considered one of the most effective advertising products to increase what we call new to brand customer sales. Advertisers using sponsored display find that up to 82% of the sales come from the new to brand buyers. Sponsored display can help reach audiences on and off Amazon based on relevant shopping activities to increase the brand awareness. So you can use audience targeting, product targeting, and product category targeting all together. With this, advertisers can also place product on similar product detail pages or complementary product detail pages.
Oh, okay. Then I've actually used sponsored brand product collection mode, which was to signify 3 different ASINs together. Now I will start 2 different campaigns by itself. Sponsored brands, which is store spotlight with branded keywords, and also sponsored display, product targeting, which would place my products on similar product detail pages and complementary pages to get more traffic to my brand store or product pages.
Good job! After seeing the progress for about 2 to 4 weeks, let's move into optimization by bidding or placement changes.
I see, that is super clear now.
Chef, I want a custom dish too. So I want to know on purchase intent stage, my brand shows lower index on purchase intent. Especially the add to cart is significantly lower.
Great, David. You have a lot of good questions. So now that we're on the customized dish, let's talk about what are the action points. So for this phase, we should incentivize customer to engage with the advertiser's brand when considering products to buy. The consideration phase is a moment to connect with consumer. We encourage the browsing consumers to add the advertiser's product to the shopping cart.
I see, so can I assume that for this stage, at least for me, to increase the purchase intent when customers are under consideration?
Yes, you're right. And here, we should think about 2 goals. The first one is to increase the purchasing intent of the consumer under consideration. Second is to attract more customers to the shopping cart. So we want to drive them to add your advertiser product to increase the impact of the product and move them to the cart. So now let us see how we can also help you uplift your consideration stage. And there are several tips here. Number 1, let's utilize sponsored display and sponsored products, especially on the product targeting. Why? Because we recommend to target a wide range of products and categories to reach more consumers who might be interested in considering branded products based on relevant products and categories that the consumers have viewed before.
How about sponsored display? I thought of using Amazon audiences maybe.
So we recommend selecting the Amazon audiences in market or interest audience group so that you can reach the audience that are browsing products in what we call the IO shell. That is those who have recently purchased items in a specific category. With this strategy, you can reach audiences who are viewing products in the same category as the product you advertise, so potentially increasing their buying intent. In another campaign, the brand owners can also use remarketing to reach a wider audience, not just those who have recently visited the brand's product detail page, and also potentially helping to further drive the purchase intent.
Okay, I got the point. So I think here it's important to reach out as much as possible to the relevant audience who's going to be interested in considering our product, to add it to the cart, and then we retarget them as a potential customer. I will put 2 sponsored display campaigns for now. One for product targeting on the categories of my hero ASIN, and Amazon audiences on in-market audience.
Very spot on, David. I will look forward to the results.
Wow, that's really interesting to see for both of us on this particular dashboard. I think we both are relatively higher in terms of conversion or for the purchase stage. So I think that this would be the core of our branding funnel, isn't it?
Right, absolutely. I think we want to check whether we are doing it the right way.
Very good point, David. Have you actually thought about what is important in this stage?
Making someone to buy?
Yeah, make a customer to a high-value customer.
Actually, you guys are both correct. You're almost like a chef already. Why don't you want to move here? So for the purchase phase, it's actually important to think about these 2 points. Number 1, how to create repurchase behavior, and number 2, how to build brand loyalty. So what should we actually focus on? So we should actually think about these few goals. Firstly, how to increase your customer conversion rate. Second, it's to actually transform your brand buyers into high-value buyers. Top customers have a high return on engagement, which is also known as ROE, such as the top 10% of your advertiser sales, and a high number of subscribe and save customers are really valuable to you. So we highly recommend for you to re-engage your existing customers, people who have bought you before, and re-engage with your advertised products. Then, most importantly, you can also estimate the value of the advertiser's brand engagement within a category.
So very interesting part. How can we uplift our purchase, like our loyalty stage?
David, you're asking another important question. So there are several tips here. Number 1, on sponsored products and sponsored brands. We have to optimize keyword and product targeting before we start any campaigns. It is extremely important to increase the accuracy of targeting, to increase the conversion rates, to expand the buying audiences. So here are some product optimization tips. You can set up the subscribe and save to make it easier for the customer to repurchase. And you can check the following set of metrics like CTR, click-through rate, CVR conversion, CPC cost per click on your beat, and also ad placement.
Okay, so with this, can I use the sponsored display at this moment?
Sure. So we recommend sponsored display on purchase remarketing here. We recommend this because you can use it under different scenarios, like to promote your repurchase and also to enhance your brand loyalty. It could also be used to promote cross-selling because we can identify the cross-category targeting opportunities and help you reach new audiences.
Okay, this is a great checklist for me. I've only done the first one. Now I want to move on the third free brand tools and then, maybe the second, the sponsored display purchase remarketing as well.
Now, I am a little bit more adventurous here. I want to generate at least 8 new campaigns for these 3 phases. Is that actually recommended?
So Clarence, like you said, is a bit adventurous. Of course you can do that. However, we might have limited resources and budget. So we would recommend you to focus on the stages you want to improve first, test for it for at least 2 to 4 weeks before you're moving on to the next stage.
So, in summary, let's take a look at this summary table over here. This is your dessert. So please take a snapshot where you might want to use this again as the checklist.
This is super clear now, Chef. I think I can use this to navigate the decision tree to make sure what I should do to take action whenever each of the items were to show. Like in each funnels, it shows the lower number versus the competitors.
Wow, this Omakase has been really good. I've got a whole bunch of practical tips and all of the causes were really fruitful as well as delicious.
David and Clarence, it's great for us to hear that, and we hope you also like it. And thank you for choosing our ads Omakase. For more information about branding and brand metrics, please click the below links from Amazon Ads, where you can learn more about the ads campaign operations.
Please help us to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you found today's ad Omakase useful. Feel free to also download our interactive guides.
Drive measurable growth with Amazon Ads. See you next time. Bye.